Welcome to the People Connect podcast. Your network is your net worth. Are you ready to take your life to the next level? Be prepared to leap out of your comfort zone and connect with the who's who of what you want to do. Stop, drop, and roll as we start, market, and grow the CEO of you and your host, Nichelle Womack. She will help you engage, reinvent, motivate, and reactivate your plans for success.
Hello, happy Tuesday. What's going on? How are you? Hello, how are you, Conrad? Thanks for stopping in. My name is Nichelle, and I am with 2excelwithnichelle.com. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for stopping in today for this message. You can catch me every day, Monday through Friday, between 3 and 5 p.m. Central Standard Time here on Periscope to share with you some information about life, business, and relationship hacks, tips, hacks, tips, strategies, and just any kind of way that I can help you push yourself to that next level of success. Welcome, Billy. How you doing? Thanks so much for everybody stopping in. Please share information to be valuable to you. I just had a call coming through. Hopefully it did not drop you off. Hey, John, what's going on? Thanks so much for stopping in on this Testimony Tuesday. What's going on, everybody? I pray you've had an excellent, amazing, magnificent day. Remember, your day is all about you, how you make it. Yes. Can you block me? Sure, I can block you. No problem. Just ask. You ask and you shall receive. That's one of the facets of money that we talk about all the time. If you ask, you shall receive. So yes, he wanted to be blocked. No problem. Thanks for asking. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Again, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If you like positive inspiration, motivation, some tips to help you in life, blessings. I love all of that. Hey, Stunt, if you want, what's your name? From Harlem, New York. Yes, I love me some New York. What's going on, DJ? Thanks for running in here. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. So today we are going to talk about 5 things that I have learned from money. I don't know about you, but money ain't always been my friend. No, money has not always been my friend. Sometimes me and money done got into it. Hey, Pop, that's what you, okay. Stunt if you want, Pop. Yes, sir. We have gotten into it sometimes. Hey, Toga, how you doing? Sometimes money and I done had battles with each other. We have had struggles. We've had excitements. We've had joys. We've had points where I'm like, look, is it coming or it's not? So money really is a really good topic to talk about today. And it's part of you, who you are, because as I say all the time, you can't do nothing without money. I mean, it's a reality of it. It's not a factor of loving it or anything like that, because the Bible says for the love of money. It never says anything about the need of money. And we all know that you cannot do anything in life. You can't even be on Periscope without no money. Why? Because if you don't pay your cell phone bill, you can't live stream. Yes. So money really allows us to do the things that we need to do. A fool and their money will soon depart. Exactly, Pop. Yes, that's why we can't love it, but we sure can need it to do the things that we want. Even churches need money. Why? Because I've shared this before. They need money to get a building so that they can house the people that come to the worship, to the storehouse, to give money to the community. They need it. They need it to pay bills, utilities, to provide for the homeless. Money is a tool. It is a tool, and so many people mistake it as such. And I was one of those people who was a fool for money. At some point in my life when I was younger, I misused it, abused it, and it did the same thing to me too. Yes, it did that to me. But see, in life, the more you know, the more you grow. And then when you know better, you should do better. And so in my life, over my period of life from my teens up into my young adulthood, I learned how to appreciate what money can do for me and what it allows me to do for other people. And so I have not reached my pinnacle in life and hit that billionaire status like the Carters, but I tell you what, or the Gates or anything of that nature. But I definitely am striving for each and every day to get better at my ability to utilize the tool that we are so blessed with to change lives, because that's what money can do. It literally can change your life, those people that you attach to around you, and just in every capacity it does that. So let me share with you 5 things that I've learned from money. Hey, Lewis, what's going on? Thanks so much for stopping in. If this is your first time here in my broadcast, welcome. I greatly appreciate you being here. My name is Nichelle, and I'm with 2excel with Nichelle.com. I come to you every day, Monday through Friday, between 3 and 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hello, to share with you some tips, some strategies about business, life, and relationships to help inspire you, motivate you, and to push you. I give you the information that is needed to help you excel in your life to that next level. So I am a business strategist and a life strategist, and I talk about relationships too. Why? Because I've been married over 21 years, and I think I got a lot of information to share with that. In relation to business, I've been a business owner for about 25 years, in the game of business for 25 years. So I have a lot to talk about that as well. I've started many, closed many, started up again, been in MLM, brick and mortar, which I have now, and all kind of stuff. So I've done the business thing. In life, yes, I have lived a little bit here. I've been in every facet of life, and I can't tell you I've had a bad life. I didn't start out too good because I wasn't born rich. Yes, I was not born rich. My family had to work for everything that they had, and as a result, they taught me to work for everything that I've had as well. I've gone on to school and got a bachelor's degree in business. I have an MBA in business, and I'm currently finishing up a PhD right now in human behavior psychology and development. So those are some of my credentials. I'm also a licensed real estate and insurance broker, and I've written many books. You can go check me out and see everything else that I've done if you don't believe that. So here I am to share with you what I've learned and what money has taught me. And like I said, money and I ain't always been friends, but in the process of us not being friends, it gave me some teachable lessons in life. Some things that said, is what you do with money that makes it good or evil? That's a good question, Pop. That's a good question. Is what you do with money makes it good or evil? I would say yes. Because there are some things that you could do with money that's not really what money should be used for. As I mentioned, it's a tool. But then if you think from another perspective, then, so I really think it depends on the heart. I'm going to take it back that level. It depends on the heart and how you utilize the tool, the blessings that you've been given to make a change in yourself and the community. So I'm going to leave it right there, Pop. Yes. So number 1. Money taught me don't be afraid to invest. A lot of times people are afraid to invest their money for the simple reason the stock market can be very scary. Real estate can be very scary. As a person that's been in real estate over 25 years, I've had some up days and some down days. I've invested in some stuff that made me lose money, and I've invested in some that made me gain money. So when you're thinking about money and the tool that it is, teaching you to invest and don't be afraid in it, that's a great thing. I tell you what, the stock market has made many people rich. Real estate has made many people rich. Mutual funds has made many people rich. And just simply saving, they got that 52-week plan out there that, if it takes you to start there and put up $1 every day to help you get to your goals of saving, then you got to do that, because you cannot be afraid to invest if you want to increase your dividends and your net worth, your financial worth, and your life worth. Because as I said, plenty of people, as an insurance broker, I see people die every day and leave their families in deficits. Yes, I said deficits, where they can't afford to pay for the funeral. They have to go do a GoFundMe account because they cannot afford to put their loved one, bury them, and put them in the ground. The funeral home is not going to bury you, and they're not going to give you a funeral if you do not pay them. They are a business, okay? They are a business, not a charity. There are some charities out there that will bury you, and then the state that you live in perhaps may bury you as well, but it's going to take a minute. So yes, I see people on a regular basis living in deficits. And why? Because they did not utilize the tool, which is money, to help them get to that next level, to help them save and invest and do the things that they need to, so that they don't find themselves in a financial deficit when that time comes. And money is easily goes and it comes. It easily goes and it comes. As soon as one thing happens, something else happened after that. Hey, so it always is a cyclical process. And in that process, you must learn how to manage that process, or that process will manage you. That's my number one, what money has taught me. Don't be afraid to invest in it, but make smart investments. And in those investments, know and understand that if you don't invest right, the right way, the smart way, then eventually money will take advantage of you. Yes, it will take advantage of you. And how will it take advantage of you? You'll start spending it on things that you don't necessarily need. Again, as I mentioned to you, I've been in that situation before. All right. When I had no responsibilities. And so I made the commitment when I got responsibilities, I'll be a little bit more wise. But most often that doesn't happen. So money can be a teachable experience for you, and you must learn from the mistakes that you've made and not do them again. Unfortunately, sometimes life happens where you end up doing it again. But make certain that you don't keep repeating that over and over and over and over again. OK, so that's number one. Number two, don't be so cheap. I see people who are very cheap. And I guess when you look at it, you have to really look at what cheap is. I like conservative much better. I like conservative because you can be very conservative and spend your money wisely. When you cheap, you pay for what you get. Yes, you do. When you are cheap, you pay for what you get. And so if you're consistently being cheap, you're going to get cheap products, you're going to get cheap resources, and you're just really not going to be able to do the things you do. Even investing cheap won't make you no money. If you just invest in $1 a day, that's $1 a week, 52 weeks, that's $52. It's more than what you had before. But however, you're not going to get rich doing that. All right. Thank you for sharing, Pop. So the reality of it is that you got to think big and start doing big with the mindset of growth. Start small and go somewhere from there. So if you have to do that 52-week plan that I see floating around all the time, go ahead and start there. But at the end of that year, when you have those $52, the best thing for you to do is to put that in a tax accruing account where you can get some investments, some dividends on that investment. Okay. And gain some interest on it. You're not going to necessarily get it from a checking account or a savings account. They pay about 2 or 3%. You need to start investing in some things that's going to give you the maturity of the money that you're investing in, whether it be real estate, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, whatever. Even insurance, okay? Because as an insurance broker, I do believe universal life accounts can help people invest in their life, even whole life policies. There are tools out there that can help you invest where you'll be better off now versus waiting till later to do it. So number two, money taught me to not be cheap, but be conservative. And conservative is a good thing because that really means that you have the mindset of what it is that you're doing. You are mentally prepared, physically prepared, and financially prepared to not make any of the same mistakes or not to go down that same path that you went down before. So number two, don't be cheap. Number three, money also taught me that you must give in order to receive. Yes, you must give in order to receive. How do you give? There's charities out there. There's a whole bunch of different events and things that you can give to, and it really benefits you because you get to write that off on your taxes. Yes, you do. If you give, you'll receive a tax write-off. And so it's really good to think about that magnitude of giving and how it can impact and influence your life to help you acquire more assets to the money that you're giving. And so you get a tax write-off if you give into, I know I personally give to different charities, children's charities every year, whether it's monetarily or clothing or household items I give, and they give you a little slip that you can use at the end of the year to write off on your taxes. Again, that can help you reduce the tax amount that you owe. So all those things can help you. The mindset of money and growth and development. Give, you will receive. The next thing that I want to share with you that money has taught me is about seeking counseling earlier than later. My counselor when I was growing up were my parents, and being from the ghetto, they really didn't have a stern mindset on what money is. All they knew is that they were trying to do what they could with little they had. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. They were trying to do what they had with the little amount that they had. And with that little amount, we were never hungry. We were never without, homeless, or anything of that nature. We had utilities and things like that. However, it was just enough to make it. And so that's all they taught us, is all they knew. And unfortunately, in impoverished communities and areas, money is never taught. Money isn't even taught in school. Growing up as a child, I never remember learning how to invest my money, save my money, buy investments in real estate. And they never taught us that. I didn't really learn about all that stuff until I was an adult, in college perhaps. And then with the little bit that my parents taught me, because my father did when I was in school, when I first started my freshman year of college, he did put some money up for me in a mutual fund. And when I graduated, I was able to buy my first house. And so that was a good thing that my father learned, because he had been out of school, that he learned that on his lifelong learning journey and in college. And so when I graduated, I was able to take that money and buy my first house. And, as a real estate broker too, I see all the time people are staying in apartments, and you ask them about buying a house, and the first thing they say, I'm going to wait. Really, when you're waiting, you're waiting on your wealth as well. I don't necessarily think buying a house for you to stay in is I'm of the Robert Kiyosaki mindset. You should buy a home to invest, to get better, and to move on and appreciate and things of that nature. But I think everybody should own some real estate if you're able to take care of it, because just because you own a home don't mean you can take care of it, because there is a lot of things that come with owning a home. There's the utilities, the upkeep, there's taxes, there's property taxes, living taxes. All that stuff is tied into owning a home. So you have to make certain that you're financially of the mindset and the capability that you're able to do that. So that's another scope there. But seriously, on the real tip, seek counseling earlier than later, because if you wait too late, you probably have missed out on a great deal of interest that you could have gained. Not only that, just the market, the way the market shifts all the time, you could have got in on that. Even buying real estate, if you're just graduating from school, if you have a child that's in that process, my child is getting ready to do that right now. Get ready to get them in the investment mindset. They're not going to learn in the school. You have to be responsible for teaching them that. Yes, let your money work for you. And how that's on my list, Pop? Yes, let your money work for you instead of you working for it. And that comes with ownership. When we're talking about letting our money work for us, investing and owning things, that's the only way your money is going to work for you. You agree, Pop? That's the only way it's going to work for you, if you are using it as a tool to help you get to that next level. When you own things, when you own different stocks, Coca-Cola, when you own different stocks in Facebook and Periscope and Twitter and all those different things, those things tend to rise, and you have to pay attention to the market. Great minds think alike, Pop. You are sure right about that. Those things tend to, go up and down. So you have to really be of the mindset of paying attention to it. If you are not, then you need to seek wise counsel so you could pay somebody to do that. But still, watch them too, because it's been plenty. The Bernie Madoff scandal. If you're not watching your money and you just hiring somebody else to do it, they can scam you and you be without. Millions of people lost their retirement because of Bernie Madoff. They didn't pay attention to what he was doing with their money. No, if I didn't work for this stuff, I'm not going to sit up here and just let you have it and I don't know what's going on with it. That's why it's wise to seek wise counsel from the Most High, first of all, and then hire a professional that has gone to school, that is certified in that area. If you ain't certified to handle my money, I can't give it to you outside the bank, but then I know you FDIC. But other than that, if you haven't gotten the credentials to learn how to handle money appropriately when you're telling me which stocks to invest in, then no, thank you. Yes, that's why it's so important that you know what you're doing. Review your portfolio quarterly. Yes, Pop, you have to do that, because if not, that's what I'm saying. You're seeing people, you're giving them control of your assets and you're not knowing where they're going. That's just like for me being a business owner. I don't know everything there is, how to, in different parts. Like, I took accounting in school, but that was not my favorite subject. I know debits and credits. I know how to manage my portfolio, but I need to hire somebody that's specifically certified in that area, because I want to make sure that I'm getting the best tax advantages for the money that I'm using in my business. So I hire a CPA, certified public accountant, to do the things that I need them to do to help me keep my books straight once and for all. I'm just getting a little excited here. But yes, you need to hire those professionals that are credentialed, but then you also need to be aware of those things. So if you see some commingling going on in your funds, some funds going from one account to the next, you can address that and you will be more understanding of that. A little hot in here. And so seek wise counsel. Number 5, don't be afraid of money. So many people are afraid of money. They get content on their jobs. They're afraid to make additional money because they're afraid to just do more. It's really sad when you see people that are broke. I just made the comment earlier, it's not your fault if you're born poor, because I was born poor. Well, I wasn't poor. Let me just stop that. I wasn't poor. We were born broke. Okay. We had it. We thought we was rich, but we didn't have what everybody else had, because I didn't realize that I was poor, quote unquote. And so I went to college. And when I went to college, I saw these people driving around in Mercedes Benz. And I went to school in Atlanta, Georgia, driving around in Mercedes Benz and in BMWs and, convertible tops. And I'm sitting up here driving around in my Elantra, my Hyundai, and I was happy with that. Then I had an IROC, all those things. And so that's when I kind of upgraded a little bit and felt a little different driving in my little IROC. But the point of the matter is that we don't have a choice to be born poor. Okay. But we do have a choice if we keep living, and we remain broke. We don't have a choice to be born poor, but we have a choice to live and keep remaining broke. Is the love of money the root of all evil? The Bible says it is. And so since I follow that order, the love of money is the root of all evil. However, the need of money is something totally different. Need and love are two different things. When you love something, it is an attachment to it. It is something that you have to have. You necessarily, it's for the survival. And if you think about it, it's kind of confusing because money is the same way. But when you attach yourself to it, and if you don't have it, then you're just doing some crazy things, that resorts to love. The need, as I said before, you can't live without it. There's nothing you can do. The church cannot live without money. Without money, the church would not exist. Nobody ever got rich watching someone talk about money. You sure right about that. That's why you got to be an action taker, Tony. Yes, you got to be an action talker. But I disagree with you, Tony, on that, because you can listen to people and learn something. When you know everything, Tony, you won't never get rich. All right. So I correct you on that. And I correct myself for allowing you to say that. When you don't listen to people and you know everything, Tony, you will never get rich. Bottom line. Yes. Okay. And so if you live that life of thinking you know everything, hey, how you doing? Know everything, then, why are you here? It's nice to be born rich. It is nice to be born rich, but many are not. You're 15, you have 2 jobs, and you're an entrepreneur. Yay! Kudos to you. Awesome. That is amazing. You look up to me, Cameron. God bless you. Hello from Detroit. What's the topic? Check the broadcast when you came in. We're talking about money. Simply money. And I'm just telling you what I learned about money, what money has taught me. And if you're not willing to learn from other people's mistakes, Tony, that's another one there too. If you're not willing to learn from other people's mistakes, you're going to turn around and make those same mistakes. Okay. Because everybody don't know everything. I personally have learned from my mistakes, and I go back and listen to people who have made the same mistakes I've learned, and maybe they learned something different. Somebody got to put you on the right path by listening. That's right. Yes, Pop. If you don't listen, see, those are those people that know everything, that think they got all the answers. And I'm the first one to tell you, I don't have all the answers. I don't. Sometimes managers treat employees so well, but you got to get used to it, Yes. Okay. But yes, I'm the first one to tell you, I don't have all the answers, nor do I have all the solutions, but I know where to go to get them. And that's how you have to be of that mindset, because I'm always eager to learn something new, to do something different, because you keep doing the same thing over and over again, Tony, you're going to get the same results. And if you are not rich now, you're not listening to people, then you will never be rich. Yes, that is the truth. If you don't believe it, yes, the word says that to be clear. Wisdom. When one has wisdom, one is wealthy. Okay. So the more wisdom you get in fools, that it says that in there too. A fool shall not listen because they will not have wisdom. Wisdom. The more you learn you listen to people, you can pick up a nugget, a pearl, or anything that can help take your life to the next level. So as I stated, I was sharing with you, I have not reached the pinnacle of my life, but my husband and I were talking, and I said, you know what, sweetie, over our lifetime, I really can say that we've had a lot in our life. I know I have. I'm sure I didn't hit millionaire status in my life, the time that I've lived and the things that I've done and acquired. I know I've hit that. You know, I know I've hit that in my life. But the thing is that, you know, you got to consistently do different things and grow. Is this lady lost or something? She trying to find a car. Yes. And so that one, let me get you out of here real quick so you don't come back. But yeah, so it's really important to be open for wisdom. It's really important to be of the mindset that you can learn something from any and everybody. Even stupid people you can learn something from. Why? You can learn not to be stupid like them, because those people that come in and call you out of your name, that disrespect you and don't even know you. Yes, they see the external. Yes, Pop, they see external. They don't know nothing about you, what you've done, what you've acquired, how hard you had to work to get it. Okay? When they don't know all that and they just place judgment, that's a stupid person, an unwise person, a fool from the word of God, what it says in there. Okay? So look, don't let people place stigmas on you. You got to learn by listening. And it's true. You learn what people say, what they do, how they treat you, just by listening to the words that come out of their mouth. You know, and if all they have to say is negative things, then you need to get yourself away from them. Because, see, we are who we hang around. Jim Rohn said it best. Jim Rohn said it best. If you hang around 5 broke people, you're going to be the 6th. If you hang around 5 negative people, you're going to be the 6th. If you eat bad food every day with people that eat bad food every day, you're going to find yourself in a hospital, something along those lines. So, be great. Be great at what you do. Be willing to learn. Be willing to excel in your life and to do something different. And make wise decisions with your life, your resources, all the tools that you're blessed with. Make wise decisions. My name is Nichelle, and I'm with 2excelwithnichelle.com. 2excelwithnichelle.com. And you can connect with me daily for inspiration, motivations. Crabs in a barrel, yes, Pop, will always pull you down if you allow them to. But that's their intent, Pop. That's their intent, to pull you down. But you can never stoop so low. Don't never go low. As Michelle Obama, my first lady, whatever you say, whatever anybody got to say, when they go low, you go high. Yes, when they go low, you go high. See, there is reward for going high. There is a reward for going high. You know, it may not seem like it right now, but there's joy in the morning. I promise you, there is joy in the morning, and I seek to attain that joy. Yes, treat everybody like you want to be treated. That's so important in life. So important to treat others how you want to be treated. If you don't want to be treated crazy, don't treat other people that way. Yes. Amen, Pop. Again, I am Nichelle with 2excelwithnichelle.com. All my replay viewers, Twitter viewers, Apple viewers, Facebook viewers, wherever you are, thanks for sharing. I greatly appreciate you coming in, tapping that screen. Don't be stingy. Tap that screen to share. Tap that screen to just show that you appreciate what I've shared with you. And I promise you, you picked up a nugget or two. So look, I'm not charging you. Tap that screen. That's all you have to do. That's free. Yes. You can connect with me daily on Instagram at Nichelle Womack, on Facebook at Nichelle Womack, on Twitter at Nichelle Womack, and every day here on Periscope, Monday through Friday between 3 and 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you'd like to learn more about what I do, you can go check the link in my bio. It is bit.ly/2 Excel, EXCEL with Nichelle, to learn about the books that I've written, all the programs that I have available to help you in your life to advance to that next level. Thank you so much for being here, Pop. I greatly appreciate you, DJ, and everybody else that I saw come in, even the nuances. Yes, Lord, be blessed and highly favored in everything that you do, and may everything you touch, may it turn to gold. Blessings and peace unto you. Signing off as Nichelle Womack. Until next time. Always, thank you so much, Pop. God bless you. May you manifest in all your giving. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.